On today's live TV, providing certainty for our customers, why Jacqueline Horsfield turned to us to help solve a dispute with her mobile phone company, and how counsellors are helping to speed up the mortgage process. Hello and welcome to this week's live TV. It's Tuesday morning and we've got some fantastic examples of how we're giving our customers superior service. In the past 2 weeks we've been looking at speed and ease, and today is all about certainty. So let's find out how the Chapel Allerton branch in Leeds has been putting certainty into action, and how it resulted in a thank you letter from a grateful customer to our Chief Executive, Brian Robertson.
Well, I upgraded my phone and quite pleased with it. I rang my phone company and I organised them to transfer everything over onto my new phone. The upshot of it was that what they did is they deleted the old phone number, but they deleted all my credit card details and everything that I held on my old account. When I went to use my phone, it was barred. I rang my phone provider. They said, we need to see your bank statement in order to unbar your phone. So I was in a state because I suffer with a muscle condition and I can't walk very far. I rang HSBC Bank and a lady in a contact centre in India called Cecilia Peters answered the phone. The first thing she said to me is, your problem's my problem. And I thought, wow. She reassured me that my statements would be in my local bank the next morning.
I was conscious that, Jacqueline had already been put through quite a lot. I wanted, to maintain a confidence in HSBC. So when she came in, obviously we needed everything to be ready for her. When she was in the branch, I could see it wasn't really the statements that was on her mind. She was worried that her credit card had been fraudulently used. When I could see that she was a little bit upset, we went into the office. I rang up the card services and Jackie spoke to them and had the card cancelled, just for her own peace of mind, really.
I was really impressed with how everything was all amalgamated and together. It was all very seamless for me, and the statements were there. I really felt that I was the centre of attention and that my problem really did belong to them.
A couple of days later, I did give Jacqueline a call. She informed me that everything had been rectified with the phone company and that she'd received a new card through the post as well. She was really happy, and obviously, here at HSBC, if you can put a smile on a customer's face, then, we're doing our job properly.
The staff at HSBC, they didn't give up when I gave up. Promises that were made to me were kept. I certainly was well impressed, and I'll be staying with HSBC, I think, for another 26 years.
That was a really powerful example of certainty and how everyone involved took ownership to resolve Jacqueline's problem. And now, to find out more, by the magic of HSBC technology, we have Cecilia Peters from Bangalore. Hello, Cecilia.
Hi, Paul.
And we're also joined by Janet from Chapel Allerton branch. Hello, Janet.
Hi, Paul.
Now, what a brilliant story it was from your branch as well.
Yeah, really, really proud of cooperation between the network, the service delivery team and the HSBC direct team. Fantastic.
Now, tell me, Janet, what are the key elements that make this such a good example of certainty?
The certainty was that Jacqueline came into the branch, she knew the statements would be there waiting for her to collect. Then she was taken aside by Susan, who then decided that the best thing to do would be to get the credit card reordered, and just made sure a couple of days later that she'd received the credit card.
What struck me was that everyone really worked together to understand Jacqueline's problem and to actually resolve it, and she didn't have to keep on repeating herself. Now, Cecilia, would you agree with that?
Absolutely, Paul. Despite the global distance between India, Bangalore and the Chapel Allerton branch, everyone worked together, ensured we took our responsibilities and their ownership and, in their own key areas.
It didn't stop there either once Jacqueline had received her statements.
That's right, because I called Jacqueline and I constantly kept in touch with her and the mobile phone provider. And once the staff from the mobile phone provider advised me that, customer's phone bar has been lifted and the phone was working fine, she was happy, and it made my day because I ensured my customer went happy on that day as well.
So, Janet, when we talk about certainty, how can we bring that to life when we're talking to our customers?
By taking responsibility, treating the customers as you'd like to be treated yourself. Just give them the confidence that what they ask us to do will get done and it'll get done properly.
So I'd like to say thank you very much, Janet. And Cecilia, thank you very much for joining us from Bangalore.
Thank you so much, Paul.
That's great. Now, if it's being talked about at HSBC, it's being talked about on live TV. Here's Frankie.
Our new wealth management structure is live this week. As a reminder, financial planning advisors no longer sell mortgages. They will solely focus on our customers' wealth needs. These are now handled by our mortgage and protection managers, who, as the name suggests, manage customer mortgage and protection needs.
We've made this move to get ourselves ready for the retail distribution review. This is a change which has been introduced by the regulator and will take effect from January 2013. It changes the way we provide and charge for financial advice. What we're aiming to do is provide specialist advice to our most valuable customers through fully qualified and highly skilled advisors.
Computer says yes. All counsellors will be able to give customers a mortgage quote and decision in principle. Some counsellors already do this, but it will ensure that everyone can help speed up the mortgage process.
With the new process, the customer will not have to wait longer times. They can have quality conversations with us and get mortgage quotes there and then. It also benefits mortgage managers and protection managers by having quality customers because we streamline the customers and they don't have to waste the time.
The South West region has been busy in their community. They've recently helped to get a children's hospice up and running. Area manager Helen Marks was invited to hold her area meeting at the newly built centre.
They're absolutely delighted with the support we've given them because they're not our chosen charity this year, but we are continuing to work with them on events such as what we've done today.
Branches from the area competed against each other to provide toys and soft furnishings for the hospice.
They set us a bit of an apprentice challenge where each of the branch managers has gone out to acquire 25 items from local businesses free of charge. So we've brought along things today like bikes, surfboards, wetsuits, all sorts of things.
And don't forget, we'd love to hear your stories. So please drop us an email. The address is on the screen.
Finally, Janet, before we go, if you're sitting with your team and you just watched that programme, what will you be saying to them?
If we make a customer a promise, they expect us to keep that promise. So if you tell a customer you're going to do something, own it end to end, follow it through, give the customer the timescales, confirm it's been done. The customer will then have confidence with you, they'll have confidence with HSBC and they'll feel valued as a customer.
Brilliant advice. Now, thank you very much for coming to join us today on Live TV. Next week, we're going to be meeting two colleagues from Bristol where we'll be focusing on empathy. Enjoy the rest of your T3 session and don't forget to use the Superior Service display board to bring your session to life. Have a lovely day.